Welcome to Open Mind Industries Podcast, The Mind Unleashed. Sit back, relax, and unleash your mind. Hey guys, welcome to episode 69 of The Mind Unleashed Showing 69, dude. Alright, as we always do, let's give a few shoutouts to our supporters. The first one is Lyft, the ride-sharing app. Use our code TMUP for $20 off your first couple rides with Lyft. You must be new for that code to kick in. If you're not in the Orlando area, just type that in, or Florida area. They'll give you a discount where you may be. Also, please check out CAS. CAS stands for Cinematic Aerial Services. What Daniel does is drone shooting, professional drone shooting for pretty much anything, special occasions, homes, marketing, stuff like that. He's offering you guys $179 per property, and maybe a little bit more if you use our code. He'll definitely hook you up, help you out. He's very, very good at what he does. He just start editing, put some little snippets so you can see what he does. If you'd like to see some of his work, please check out Danny's Day Out on Facebook, YouTube, etc. Amazing guy. Also, please check out Weath Productions. Weath Productions is a local wedding photographer in Orlando area. Amazing work. Check out Weath Productions. He's offering you guys 20% off when you book your next packages with him. He is getting a few book projects, so please check him out at weathproductions.com. Links will be down below in the description. If you guys looking to get your business on the market, trademark, your branding, your stuff like that, into IPs done, please check out Strauman Law. Strauman hooked us up with our trademark. Longest every step of the way. Honest to goodness attorney. Found him on Thumbtack. Can't recommend him enough. Check out StraumanLaw.com. Recommend OMI, and he'll definitely walk you through the process. Amazing dude. I can't stress enough how it was good to find a decent attorney to walk me through every step of the way of trademarking, intellectual property rights, stuff like that. Alright, and if you guys are looking to get some home on the market or find a real estate agent in the Orlando area or Mount Dora area, please check out Andrew Connors. Links will be down below in the description. Honest to goodness, real estate agent will walk you every step of the way. Alleviate some of that home buying headache. Okay, as we go. As I said, welcome to 69 dudes. Bill and Ted reference for those, can't wait for the new movie to come out. I'm really excited for that actual movie. Losing it over at Universal, I know it being Halloween Horror Nights and stuff like that. This has been, the second year it's been gone? So, I kind of had a feeling when Keanu was on Nerdist a while back, this is about a year and a half ago, he stated that, we was talking to Chris Hardwick, and he said, Bill and Ted 3 is in the works. 3? Yeah, Bill and Ted 3. So it's in the works. The problem is we need to cross the T's, dot the I's, make sure everybody's getting paid, who's getting what percentage of what. When that was finally said, and everybody at Universal, Orlando, Hollywood, everybody's like, God, Bill and Ted's going away. This is bullshit. This has been one of the classics. This is the reason why I come to Halloween Horror Nights, which this year I've heard it's been pretty good so far. They finally had their opening night the other night, and I have a lot of friends that are working it, and said they're having a blast so far. Wait till fucking November 4th, when it's or November 6th, where it's just I can't do it. Yeah. Wait till that fucking oof. That's when fire teams, what they call fire teams, which are filling crew for whatever they need. So people are getting really geared up, ready to go. But like I said, back to Bill and Ted, Keanu said, yeah, man, everything was in the works, and now being in production, he's been with the other actor. I'm forgetting the other actor, Alex something. I don't know why I forget his name. But he said, yeah, man, we're working on it. It's there. Everybody needs to get paid. It goes with business. Sorry for the coffee slip. It is 5:19 here on the East Coast, and I've got plenty of light with the Philips Hue bulbs and light reflecting from my window. Recording here in the bedroom of my room. So yeah, man. So hopefully that movie comes out, and Horror Nights seems like it's going pretty well so far. I haven't been yet. There's a few houses that I'm like, ooh, gotta go do. That's definitely going to be the Ghostbusters House Without Corpses, a few other things. Really was never a big fan of Halloween Horror Nights. I really don't like being fucking frightened like that, consistent frightened. I like a ah, and then a quick, let me look at the sets, and I hate the consistent, let me just take a look at what was worked on. But Halloween Horror Nights is meant for that. It's meant for you to be haunted, scary, shit your pants, get you to, your nerves to be fucking rocked and socked and everything like that. But this year, appearing, it's going to have to be a good one. A few of my friends have stated they weren't that impressed. But, I think what it is, it's like, I don't know what they're expecting. Beyond that week, we didn't even know if we were going to have a Halloween Horror Nights preview. I didn't even go. For those who've been watching and shit like that, Hurricane Dorian came through. This is like my second fucking hurricane thing. But I was not in my home. I was actually with my girlfriend at her place in the Orlando area. So yeah, we didn't fucking know, man. We didn't know if it was going to kick our ass, what it was going to do. The tracks kept going to Florida, to Florida, to Florida. So we really didn't know, and then it was like, hey, we're curving to the right, we're curving to the right. We're going to do a spiral. So we didn't know. I mean, with with Matthew and then Irma and then Maria kicking out of Puerto Rico, stuff like that. Dorian fucked up, and I mean fucked up the Bahamas, and my thoughts are with them. I'm not going to pray because I don't believe in any of that shit. I believe actions are louder than words. Actions are definitely louder than words. I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray for you. Dorian, help me. No, fucking help me. Break out your wallet or help me. Give me some of your time. Give me some of your attention. No, I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray for you. Praying helps. Praying is great. I'm not trying to be preachy or anything like that. I just don't fucking believe in prayer. It fucking does nothing. I believe actions louder than words. I'd rather have your actions or your worth speak for itself. I fucking hate when people do that. Somebody said that to me in an email recently. I'm gonna pray for you. I'm like, the prayer doesn't fucking help. You helping will help me. No. I'm gonna pray for you. The girl on the Facebook thing, and as I saw the video, it was horrific. Just fucking water up to here and shit like that. My thoughts are with them. It's like, Jesus Christ, it's gonna get worse before it gets better. But Maria's fucking, Puerto Rico's finally bouncing back with their shit, and now it's stepping out of their stuff, and politics and stuff. I'm not gonna speak on that, but Puerto Rico's doing its thing, and I've got plenty of friends from Puerto Rico that are filling me in, and it's like, you need to understand this. It's like, well, not that I'm not Puerto Rican, but I have too many things to focus on. But fill me in on what you actually know. Fill me on the actual fucking research. Don't give me that horse shit, the Facebook shit. Give me the real stuff. So, yeah, we really didn't know what was gonna happen. I mean, thoughts are with Bahamas. They got fucking wrecked. The problem was that it's so fucking slow. It went over at a Cat 5 and just sat there and just fucking pissed and rained. Force winds just fucking wrecked a lot of the homes. It just that's what makes me not want to live on a fucking island. It's great when it's beautiful and clean, but when it's hurricane season, it's fucking hurricane season. People, three actually died, which is three people did pass away, and that's sad, but it's like, wow, I'm surprised it didn't take more, and I'm glad it didn't take more. I'm glad people took the precautions and did the best they could to keep going. The thing I don't like is when people are fucking filming. It's like, pray for us. It's like, can you stop, focus, and take care of those around you? Stop, focus, take those around. It's like, pray for us. Like, prayers, like I said, don't do nothing. I don't mean to be non-preachy. My mom's Catholic, my dad's Islamic, so I have two different variations of what I believe. My father's very religious, my mom is pretty religious, but in my mindset, I believe there's more than one man, being, God, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that video is making me like, it's like, man, focus on your kids. Like right now, like you're just standing there filming and crying. It's like, we see what's going on, but like, please focus on your outplan or focus on what's going on. Keep your kids safe. Water was fucking up there, man. I was just like, man, focus, like focus on it, You are gonna get yourself out of there. You are gonna get yourself out of there, not us. We can't get to you. There's fucking hurricane winds. But yeah, everybody just kept saying, man, this is gonna be like another Matthew, where it went up the fucking coast. Like Matthew went up and it spun into the Carolinas, stuff like that. So pretty much did the same thing. It pretty much got pretty close. I mean, I prepared as much as I could. Uh, really ended up getting some like food and shit like that. My mom was like, "Hey, don't stay here. It'd be better for you to stay there because we have just gotten into the house, and the house runs on a well system. So we lose power, we lose the well. We don't have a generator or nothing. We're still struggling and fucking and all of that shit. There's things I do want to do with the new house. Once money finally becomes, we finally get to the level that we need to go. We finally we're able to put money away and stuff like that. It's just been really rough with a lot of things, to break the third wall, fourth wall. The lawsuit fell through with Florida law. It fell through. We really got effed in EA on the house and stuff like that. It wasn't our real estate agent's fault. It was just the company that built the house and stuff like that. I won't talk about them. Actually, I kind of will. Stay the fuck away from prestige homes. Stay the fuck away from prestige homes if you're in the area. Do not deal with them. Horrendous work. It was a fucking mess. Now that the law, we can't sue, they can't sue us. Nothing can happen with Florida state statute. We even got a hold of some big attorneys here in Florida that said, "No way, man. Like, we're not fucking gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole because you guys have done nothing to substantiate anything." And you did make out, and right now it's But I have friends who are like in the attorney stuff, and they're like, "Dude, you guys got to do something." I'm like, "We can't. There's nothing we can do." And so now we're just bit the bullet, and the property's worth more than the mortgage. So we're like, "Fuck it, man. We'll see what happens." But the biggest concern with the house, with the Dorian coming in, was like, okay, it's fucking strapped down. It's a modular. It's strapped down. It can blow under. A lot of people in our area aren't really, they're older homes. They've been here for 50 plus fucking years. And then you have the cookie cutter houses behind me on the side of me. If you go, we like living on there's a barn near me, which I won't, 123 Open Mine Street, I won't really let you guys really know where I'm at for my privacy reasons. But, you go over and there's houses there and houses there, and it's like, real stuff, and a lot of flooding areas too that we were being notified of. So a lot of the people actually got the fuck out of here from our area, and they just fucking moved. They were like, "Yeah, we're going to Ohio, we're going to this state or that state or Texas." So we really ended the debate on like, okay, it's our first hurricane season. What do we do? So we really don't have. I think our neighbors, everybody hates around us, so we're not hooked to city water. So once water's cut, city water's cut, you're kind of screwed. We have a well system which isn't backed up by a power system or anything like that. So, like I said, just being in the house for now for 8-9 months and kind of learning it and understanding it and the stuff. I'm just like, shit, we really need to invest in a generator sooner or later, so hopefully down the road we can do that. Right now it's just like, money's just super fucking tight, and me owing credit card money, and they're calling me fucking hourly, legitly. When I was telling you guys I broke the fourth wall, the third wall, as I want to call it, my third wall, the fourth wall, it's true. Like, I'm starting out, pay little what I can weekly to that, and the companies have been like, "Oh, help us help you." And it's like, you're not helping me help you. Like I told them, like, my life is, it's finally getting back to where it needs to be. It's a level where I can kind of afford what I need to afford. I was able to get myself a little something this week too, which I desperately needed for the office, which I finally need to sit my butt there more and do podcasting in there than I do in here. But here it just sounds better, and I don't have acoustics for it, but I've had an idea for some 3D printing stuff, which I'm probably going to do down the road. So I will keep you guys posted on my goal on that, which is pretty much sound squares. I'm pretty much the 3D print. You can get them online, but on Amazon for like 50, $60 for forget that money. But they're just so damn expensive, and I'm like, you know what? I can't really write that off. I mean, I can as a business expense, but if I 3D print some, I can actually show some work and try some shit out. So might as well do that, make some really cool ones that might actually dampen the room, because my room is pretty bare. There's not much on the wall except for a flat screen and a clock and stuff like that. So I will be putting that on the YouTube page. Need to edit some stuff, get this shit there, you know, stuff like that. But anyway, back to the hurricanes shit. So yeah, Mom was like, hey, you should really get the hell out of the house. This stuff will be fine. Your office will be fine. The printers will be fine. But just in case, we're not going to have power. We're not going to have this. Surprisingly, they don't lose power period. When I finally got back home on, was it Wednesday? Wednesday night, my mom was with friends. Friends came over to like have coffee and stuff like that. The power went out as we just pulled into the driveway. My mom was like, power was just out for an hour, so I was out of that power. Our grid system here is weird because like we lose power like that. Somebody blows, you know, a fart and power goes out. So it's gonna be very vital to look into a generator system. I looked into a couple things, maybe down the road, like maybe another year, because generators are not cheap, and you want to get a good system. And we don't need anything that's gonna we don't need like power the whole house, but we need something that's gonna keep the fridge running and keep our vitals, you know. And we don't really need like AC or anything like that. We just need to keep the well pumping water and maybe the fridge on. That's probably pretty much about it. So we're gonna look into that later down the road. But our biggest concern was like, is the house gonna stay steady? Is, you know, because it's a brand new, it's still settling too in this foundation. So we're like, okay, we went underneath it. Everything seems nice and strapped. Everything's, you know, seems good. So nothing's gonna bust or break and everything can fly. But when they're saying about winds about 127 miles an hour to 65 miles an hour, even my job was like, we were like, oh, do we have to go to work? Do we not? And I was kind of praying. I'm like, I don't want to go to work. You know, we got lucky with my job because my day job, because the Irma, they're like, hey, so y'all are not gonna come into work, because Irma was like dead fucking center for Orlando, and it hit Orlando. A lot of my friends lost a lot of fucking shit. Nothing substantial. Like, they lost power. They lost. One of my friends, like, his car got fucked up. A tree literally came out of the roots. It was so wet. And not so much like the wind, but the grass got so wet it just pulled the, made soften the roots of the fucking tree. Went from his apartment building, and fucking crushed the front all the way into the dry. Everything just crushed it, like dead center. And he was like, are you fucking kidding me? It's kind of like a Nationwide commercial. You're like, really? Like, I think the meme was Cheryl's she shed down by the shore. And they're like, my she shed better be safe. So everybody was like fucking, once we figured out where it was going, we kind of figured it still got us. Like, it still gave us some really good wind, a lot of good rain. Everybody in Miami and Daytona and all that's where I'm at. Excuse me. When I talk, I yawn. They all said, like, holy shit. Like, I had a friend who was like, he packed up all his stuff. People were still pissed from my job, like, oh my god, we have to fucking go in, and blah, 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 blah. Well, Universal wasn't stupid. That's where if you really want to know, that's where I work. Good luck. There's nothing, like I said, I've been there plenty of times. Everybody knows what I do. And my friends who work on the other theme parks were like, hey, do you know anything? Like, what's going on? Are we coming in for work? What are we doing? And I'm just like, yeah, as far as I know, we're still showing up. And even tourists from the UK area and a lot of the other countries, I was talking to them as I'm walking in. The park was dead. The park was dead. I talked to so many tourists and people, and some people, locals actually, a lot of locals, said, you guys heard anything? Like, we're not from here. Like, we're not really sure what to do. And I said, hey man, like, we're not gonna know as much as you're not gonna know. One guy said he was trying to fly out, trying to get out of here, but my best friend, his mom was here before this was going on, so I just set her up with some tickets to get into the park. And I said, hey, good luck. Hopefully you have fun. Here's the deal. Like, you're gonna be able to go. She's like, oh, we'll be out by Friday. And they flew out. They flew home back to New York, upstate New York, and they were good. So I really didn't know. Like, I was watching that personally. I sound like an asshole. I was so amped up for this fucking storm. People on Facebook and tracking it, and whether I wanted it to fucking hit us, just fucking hit us, because people were just like, I spent all this fucking money on food and batteries and da da da. It's like, dude, then you have it for later. The batteries, put those aside. Water, any kind of perishables, non-perishables, put those in a box. Keep yourself with some dry food, stuff like that. Keep some of that fucking water. Like, okay, the water thing I didn't understand. People were buying fucking water like it was the smartest thing to do. Okay, maybe buy 2 cases of water. That's it. And then at the end of that, what you want to do is you want to go to Amazon or Home Depot or Lowe's or one of those companies, and you want to go buy a huge, like, oil drum, like a drum, huge drum, and then turn your fucking hose on, or your like run a line from your faucet or whatever. Okay, and then like, but people are like, I live in an apartment alley. It's like, well, some people live in houses too. But what you do is you get a drum, get a drum of water, and start filling that fucking thing. Fill it as much as you can. Do 2 of those, and then you have your cooking water and your bathing water. Ooh, well, I did not know that. It says you spent what, $30 something on fucking 2 barrels, and you have a shit ton of water in case shit goes wrong. And your shitty water too. So people were buying. My friends were buying out water. The Dasani, it was like a fucking meme going around. People like literally legit here in Florida. People were fucking buying water, and the Dasani was still fucking sitting there because nobody wants to drink Dasani. I've had Dasani before. It tastes like ass. It's gross. I don't know what the fuck they filter it in, or what the fuck they do with it. I even looked at a few things like for like Life Straw. The company now, like, it's huge. It's in Kenya and stuff like that. The minute you buy one, the minute it supports the company to keep running, and they support like humanitarian aid and stuff like that. So this shit does work. Life Straw is like a huge filter system. It's a thing you can buy, and you could sip out of the fucking creek and stuff like that. They don't recommend you drinking out of like toxic shit, but like any kind of rivers, stuff like that. And like muddy water is fine because it will just clean it. It just filters it, and people have shown it doing that. Obviously it works good. I wanted to go like on Amazon and like buy some shit. Couldn't even do that because apparently like the news was like, if you can't find it at Home Depot, you can go to Amazon.com. Amazon wasn't even fucking shipping. Not even their now system was shipping. Walmart wasn't shipping. Target wasn't. Nobody was shipping. So my dumbass, knowing that I was going to Orlando, my job is, and just like, alright, well, I gotta show up for work. I told my mom, I was like, on that fucking call, man. I was like, I'm gonna save my what we call points, a point system. So the more points you have, the better it is for you to have a sick day. You can consistently have sick days, or not saying to do it, but you have time of the year you can take time off. Like if you're not feeling well, or you just need a mental health day from the people. Because when you're dealing with like 40,000 people a day, it's sometimes you just need you need an extra day to kind of sit down and depress and meditate your day and just have a you time, because people are people. For those who know what I'm talking about, if you work in a customer service job or something like that, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. But yeah, man, I went to everywhere. My friends were calling me like, hey, my upstate friends from New York were like, you're gonna be okay? Do you have everything? Do you want to fly up? I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. Like, the thing that everybody wanted, though, they wanted that time off. Everybody at work was like, do we have to show up, man? I was like, good luck picking up your hours, man, because I'm picking mine up. So with Irma, we knew, a day ahead. I was a dumbass too on that one, because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pick up a fucking day, because I knew Irma was coming. So I was like, I don't like doing night shifts, but it's a 5-hour shift, so that's $50. I live right next to Universal. Why not? So I said, fuck it. Knowing. I had a huge fucking implement in my head saying, Ollie, you might get the day off. Maybe not. Who knows? So I ended up picking up the day, and my buddy comes in, and he's like, guys, we just got notification from Heads Up and high up in Universal saying don't show up for the next day. So that gave me more time to prep and stuff like that. We were already prepped. We already had water and shit like that set up. So we were good. But yeah, this is the second time going around, like, straight to Florida. Everybody did that. Everybody was like, I'm gonna fucking get some hours and stuff. People were fucking pissed though, man, because Universal, and to be honest with you, Disney did the same thing this year We didn't know. We really didn't know where it was going. We didn't. You don't know the track. Uh, Apparently, European models say this, and then you get to the U.S. and models change differently over the Bermuda, stuff like that. So we didn't know it was going like this. They were tracking it doing this and shit like that. Then it turned into a tropical storm. But the Bahamas got the full Cat 5, where it was fucking slow, 1 mile an hour over the Bahamas. So they really got fucking nailed. The problem with being on an island, that's the exact fucking problem with being on an island. It just doesn't want to move. Maria, same thing. What happened with that? It just fucking over there. It just fucking, oh yeah, it's like, islands are islands, man. I have friends who've lived in Hawaii and they're like, dude, the islands are rough. You know what you're getting yourself into when you move there. The insurance companies don't want to fucking touch you. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, bro, it's rough. It's fucking rough. Because my buddy lived in Hawaii for 6 years, and he was like, yeah, it was. He's like, the homeowners thing is weird and this thing, and he was telling me all about it. But he said he loved living there, and he said, man, Hawaii was great. But that's the chance you take with living on an island. Like, living on a fucking island. Most of the time, it's 90% nice. 10% is the hurricane season, the volcanoes, the earthquake, shit like that. And he's like, that's the things you need. That's the things you don't think about. It's back of your head, and it is what it is. But yeah, we prepared as much as we could here, being in Florida and like the central area of Florida, the upper. Well, yeah, I'm still like in the central area of Florida. You know where I'm at. If you really want to find me, you're gonna find me. But we now live up in like an elevation, the Mount Dorian area. So people are like, "Oh, what's it like up there?" And I'm like, "It's kind of nice, kind of woodsy, kind of quiet." When you drive back down, I'm only about 30 minutes from Orlando, so just right in, But my friends there were like, "You okay? Everything good?" But people, like I said, were fucking pissed that I was in the Orlando area when this happened. I went to work on Sunday. Worked on Sunday, worked on Monday, and then Monday everybody was fucking furious on Facebook. Everybody was fucking furious. What the fuck do you mean? Like, the post office is closed. See, Dorian came in when it was fucking holiday, so everybody was already off. All the major companies and shit were off. And you gotta remember, it's a fucking company, it's a business. My friend goes, no, it's a fucking, what the fuck is it? It's an entity. It's a fucking entity. No, the company I work for, Universal, is not a fucking entity. I work for Comcast technically. Paycheck-wise, I work for a company. I work with a division. Okay, that park, Universal Pictures has nothing to do with my job. This Universal marketing has nothing to do with my job. The theme park that I deal with, division and partners, has to do with a theme park. It's its own fucking entity. It doesn't have to talk with any of those companies, those divisions of that company. It's a division. Learn what a fucking division is. A division is 0 of 1. It's like, oh, we don't deal with Universal Pictures. We don't talk with legal. We don't, So when people fucking ask me that shit, running a business myself, I learned all that shit directly, because I was talking to a company a while back that went, oh, we have nothing to do with that. We have nothing to do with that. And I'm like, oh, I thought you guys were. No. We have no affiliation. We are associated by name. We have nothing to do with that. And I went, oh shit. So I learned that shit talking to a lot of companies, RDing and stuff like that, and saying, hey, this person, who is that person? What is it? So when you think about a company in general, Universal Orlando or Universal Pictures, a Comcast company. When you look at a Fast and the Furious or whatever fucking movie, a Comcast company. So Comcast owns a part of that company. Yeah. They don't have the rights. They had to. People are just always, yeah. I'm just trying to explain this shit to people. They're like, no, you don't understand. Universal in general has no authority over its partners. Its division. So they can't eventually go, we want all of Universal. And it's like, all of Universal. So that's why they have stepped down, and Universal up here just has no idea what the fuck's trickling down. They have no idea what Universal Pictures is doing, Universal blah 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 is doing, Universal Insurance is doing, Universal blah 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 is doing. Everybody operates on its own fucking thing, and then it goes to the top, and then it's like, it finally trickles up, and you're like, oh, so, So, yeah. That being said, Universal Orlando theme park division had no idea what the fuck it was doing, because it was like, we're gonna stay open as long as we can. We have people we need to. You got tourists that are coming in, pay a lot of money. You got the Horror Nights thing that was coming up every year. That's their thing. So we really didn't know. Honestly, I told my girl, I was like, I'm gonna go in, and we kept calling the fucking this hotline, because Universal is so prepared for this shit. They're not stupid. Disney's not stupid either. They've done this shit so much that, like, we'll see what happens. Kept checking. Everybody, all my people that work to make the park run at night, people that you guys never see. You'll never. For those, give them fucking props of respect. Those are the people that go in and tear that park apart, make it look good for you, make it run for you. The company like Six Flags, something like that, they don't do any of that shit. They're not a 24-hour fucking 24/7 machine. They shut down at certain parts of the year. We don't. Disney and Universal and SeaWorld and never shut down. So the people behind the scenes that you'll never see, when that fucking park hits, midnight, well, now that's at like 3 in the morning. The 3 in the morning mark, all these people that come in and do all the maintenance and shit and spray and paint and clean and fucking make it run for us to work for you, give them a fucking salute, because those people fucking, some of them are fucking lazy as fuck. I've caught many of them sleeping, which I wish I could do that. But those who got caught have gotten fired. So, but those people who do their fucking job and do their fucking job well, who keep the park running, salute you guys, man, because y'all keep it fucking running. I know a lot of people that sit there and, what's your job? My job is to maintenance, blah, blah, blah. My job is to make sure the fucking roads are fixed. My job is to do this. My job is to make sure the water tastes good. And my job is to make sure this is functioning. You guys can get this running. Those are people you never know. My buddy who does, who's audio tech, he'll never know his job. Like, I went in one night, I didn't know he was working. I went out and I was like, oh shit, this is what you do now. He was busy fixing the Shrek theater, like fixing the damn speaker system because it sounded like shit, and they had it on call, so they're like, we need that fixed. Or lighting system, things you would never fucking note that were broken, they fix. And those guys, salute to them, man, because, whew, those dudes were like, coming in, they're like, man, we gotta fucking be here all night, blah, 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 blah. They were taking out speaker systems, they were fucking doing shit like you would never know, so we were prepared for the worst. But Monday night, people were fucking, like, my friends were pissed. You don't have any fucking idea, blah, blah, blah. All these fucking companies are. That's up to those companies. A lot of those companies you're talking about were federal, and it was already a federal holiday. So Universal doesn't deal on a federal level. It's a private fucking it's a private property, private company, so it does what it wants to do. The company of Universal does what it wants to. The theme park division does what it needs to do. So they made a decision, and was that the right? I went in. So I went in, and I was like, I didn't even fucking shower that day. I didn't even shave. I was like, fuck it, man. So I went in, because I had a feeling. I was like, you know what? Told my girl was like, I'm going in early to pick up more hours. I'm like, go ahead. So she was busy doing with the Blues Brothers, and I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna, go in. I went in, talked to my buddy of mine. We both clocked in. He came in a little bit late. Not that late. We walked in. I was like, I got some coffee, got my water pack, filled my water pack up, walked out, and he was like, what's going on, Slacker? I was like, nothing much, man. And I was like, he's like, you coming in today? I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna call him. My boss came walking over, checking on us, make sure the building was running and everything. He gave us some instruction for the day. He was like, hey, and when my coworkers came in, she was like, hey, what have you heard? Have you heard anything? But they were expecting, Universal in general was expecting a lot of motherfuckers to call in. Like, everybody I was talking to was like, I'm fucking calling in, I'm calling in. Universal made that abundantly clear. If you want to call in, call in. Right now, Universal Orlando, the company, theme park division, is going to fucking do what it needs to do, And they made the right call. I mean, honestly, we didn't fucking get anything until, midday. Disney, even, like I told my Disney friends, my Disney people, that like high up in Disney were like, we're showing up too. And a lot of my stepdad works for Disney, so I know a lot about Disney more than you think. I have a lot of friends that work up in Disney that I know more of. So I'm fucking sitting there and I'm like, oh, so what's going on with Disney, guys? Everybody's like, yeah, I'm reporting tomorrow. Kind of find that the day was pretty fucking beautiful. We had a little bit of rain, but we had the TV on in our backstage area for a long time. I work in a show, so I was fucking with the actors and people were there working, and a magical character that's dead was walking around doing his thing, and he was wondering. He was just like, hey, we all turn the TV on, we're having coffee and breakfast, and we're just sitting there like going, You know, the park was fucking dead. I ain't gonna lie. That's probably the deadest I've ever seen a park in my life. You know, I usually think around like the 20 to 13,000 is our slow days. That's 20,000 people a day, our slow days, which is good for some people that come from around the country to check out the park. Because those are the times they pick. They're like, ooh, Halloween Horror Nights is coming. I want to go see Halloween Horror Nights. So they plan a week and ahead to like, okay, I'm going to stay in a hotel. I'm going to come to the parks. I'm going to go see SeaWorld. I'm going to go flea market shopping. So I talked to a lot of people from all around the country, all around the world. There's people from England, London, India, fucking Greece. I was talking to all these people that, you know, they speak a very little English, but most people speak, you know, we speak English, so a lot of people, even one guy busted out his translator for me, his Google Translate, and he was like, a slow day? And I'm like, yeah. So he wanted to know a few things, so I'll tell you, I wrote it out for him, I spoke into his phone and wrote it out for him, and he was like, he even wrote, he goes, when do you think the hurricane's coming? I said, I honestly don't know. I said, right now, because he pulled this guy was from, where was he from? Damn. He's from over from not the UK, but he's over from Europe, I can't remember the Greece? I'm trying to remember the country. One of those, but his English was so-so, and I told him I'd do my best to understand him. But we spoke through his translation, and he spoke okay English, and we spoke, and he goes, his concern was, when do you think hurricane's coming? When do you think the hurricane's coming? And I'm like, we're thinking today, tomorrow. So he had no idea. He said, yeah, I didn't want to stay cooped up in the hotel. Like from what he wrote to me, he didn't want to stay in a hotel and, you know, have food. So he thought he'd come out to the park. He thought it'd be the best time. And he was like, what are your rides? What do you like to do? What do you like to do? And I'm like, so I pointed out the rides I like to do. And he was like, okay, well, I'll let my family know because we're wondering what to do today. And I'm like, do everything. I mean, fuck, if you can get on rides and keep doing them, keep doing them, because most people don't get to do that at all during their vacation. A lot of people have to wait in line. They're not able to see some of the shows. So you're not going to see everything at its full potential because we're preparing for the hurricane. So we were tracking it all damn day, man. And my buddy goes, what do you think? And you think we're going to go home? I said, you know what? I got a feeling we're going to go home. My girl was like, what time do you think? And I was like, me and my girlfriend in the bed. I was like, probably around 3 to 4. I was right. So all damn day I was sitting there, and man, I'm like, the clouds started getting breezier, the winds started picking up more, the roller coasters were kind of running. Rip Red Rocket was on CNN a couple years ago because it had a glitch in the system, and then the fire department had to go up and get them down and stuff like that. But that one was overhyped through CNN because CNN had a chopper literally flying above the park because Universal is technically a fly zone, a non-fly zone. I don't fucking know. There's nothing there to make it not a fly zone. You know, it should be a non-fly zone. What do I know? I know like a lot of the tourist helicopters fly over and shit like that. So if you wanted to see like satellite views, you're gonna find it. Disney, same thing. You're gonna find what you need. How to get to all the safety areas, I will never say. But good luck. You'll never know. I will never say. And there was a stupid guy that had a drone one time. He fucking flew it over. He started flying it behind the scenes, and security finally grabbed him and took his drone and erased it and shit. They warned him like 7 times. No, they warned him like 2 times. Somebody spotted it and saw him fucking flying a drone. They were like, whoa, you can't be flying a drone in here. And he was like, I want to get the photos. It's like, that's fine. You gotta keep it here, but you can't go over here. Oh, well, but I want to see. It's like, no, you can't see that. You're not part of a company. You have no. So his ass, I think, either got trespassed or something like that. So weird. Anyway, so yeah, we were like sitting there, and you know, fucking people were wondering. Park was dead, man. And people came in to see the show, man, where I work, and they're like, hey, we're gonna come see the show, and they said it was good. It was a fun time, and everybody from the UK chilling. And so we told people, we're like, hey, man, we're gonna possibly close. People were asking me all day, when do you think you're gonna close? Are you gonna close today, or what's going on? And so we finally, about 3 o'clock, and I was getting fucking tired, because I had a 10 hour shift again that day, and I was doing the numbers. I'm like, man, this is gonna be fucking wild. I got 5 more shows to do. I'm out of here at 9 o'clock. I cannot wait to go home and just sleep. So everybody called in. I walked in. Half my coworkers from my other venue were walking out. They're like, I'm going home. I'm like, good, go home. You know, do your thing, man. Like, enjoy your drinks. See, my thing is like, don't go home unless they fucking pay you to go home. So That's my mindset. Um, it's my mindset with any other company. If you're gonna go work. So sure enough, around like 3, I finally walk out. One of my guys was up front. I was talking with him, and he goes, "Hey man, so like I've been told by the boss, like we're was it the 5:15? Yeah, the 5:15 was gonna be our last show. We're done. Like they're sending us home." I'm like, "Cool." I'm like, I figured they would because the wind really started picking up, and they really the problem wasn't so much the rain; it was so much the wind gusts. It was getting pretty wild. So wind gusts were picking anywhere from like 70 to 80 miles an hour, and they're like, "No bueno, we don't need that." So finally, the bosses come walking over. Our big, honchos come over, and my boss comes walking over. He's super chill, dude. He's like, "Hey man," he's like, "So we're gonna be shutting down. Have you heard?" I was like, "Oh yeah, is it true?" Because 2 guests were sitting there, and I go, "Did you? We just hear you just say blah blah blah." I was like, "Yeah, we are. I guess apparently closing." He goes, "Oh, okay." So he told his friends, and I said, "Yeah, you folks want to know we're closing around 6 today, unfortunately instead of 9." So people got their time to do. So we had to start making announcements around the park. Everybody started putting in their queue and their spiels, on certain rides. Like, "Hey, unfortunately, guys, this is gonna be our last ride through. We're just letting you guys know we are closing at 6, just due to inclement weather. We don't want you guys getting wet, or blown a fucking away." So people were like, "Oh, cool." Which a lot of people were cool about it. They were like, "Okay, cool. Like, are they doing the parade today?" and stuff like that. Because it was wild. Like I said, the one guy from the UK previously, he was stating that he wanted to fly out, but the prices were so fucking high that he was like, we were gonna fly home, but we decided, to sit it out, and then it was cheaper for us to stay a couple more days than it is for us to fucking fly out at this price. So I'm like, that's true. So yeah, man, we got to go home around I was gone at 6 o'clock. At 5:53, we were gone. I mean, I was gone. Yeah, I was gone. I was gone. I ended up just walking out, cleaned the building, and got the hell out. Got paid for most of my shift. Didn't get paid for. They cut me by 15 minutes, but that's fine. That's fine. I still got paid pretty good. I saw it today. I was like, "Ooh, I get paid." They adjusted it, but I didn't get paid for my whole thing, which was cool. I mean, because I technically wasn't there, so I'm not gonna bitch. I got paid either way to go home. So I told my girl, I was like, "Hey, don't go anywhere. I'm going home." She's like, and I remember the actors one of my guys, my techs were fucking pissed because he was at work the whole day. He's like, "Are you fucking serious? Now they're sending us home? What the fuck? I mean, I worked my whole fucking shift and they didn't send us home." I'm like, "Bro, you got paid to sit in a booth and hit push buttons." He's like, "It's not the point, Ollie. It's not the point." And our dead man, I can't say who he is. I won't say. You can guess if I'm saying a dead man. Walking around the park. He comes walking in with his wig on and stuff, and I go, "Dude, holy shit, we're going home." He goes, "Is it true? Is it true?" I was like, "Yeah." And our manager's like, "Yeah, it's true." So, yeah, got out of work, got paid. People were like, "Alright, so, good thing is I got my holiday pay." The way Universal works, and most companies work nowadays, to get your pay, because they're not legally, if you're working for a federal company, yeah, you're automatically getting it. Universal gives you an extra 8 hours if you're full-time. On top, if you work the holiday, you have to work 1, 2, and 3 days consecutive. So if you're working it's going to be, if you're working a Monday, if you're a Wednesday and Thursday, you're fine, you're going to get it. If you're working boom, 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 all 3 consecutive, you're fine. But people who didn't work consecutive, so you go ahead and clock in, and you're not going to get the fucking pay. And you got to actually work the shift. They want you to work the shift. So people are like, "I'm going to come in for my holiday pay." It's like, no, you really need to work your fucking holiday pay. You need to work for your shit, because they ain't handing that shit over for free. They don't have to hand that shit over for free. Because I know some holidays that are full-timers that I don't get. And I'm part-time. But anyway, yeah, we were safe. The fucking winds picked up around 8, 9 o'clock. The power must have went out, because I remember my girlfriend's clock was blinking, but I usually use my cell phone to sleep and stuff like that. But other than that, the rain pretty much didn't hit us too bad. It gave us some good rain, some pretty good fucking heavy rain, and some wind, but nothing major. I mean, some trees got bent and stuff like that, but I mean, knock on fake, memory foam I'm sitting on. Everything went well. I still feel bad for the Bahamas, man. They're the ones that got unlucky with that shit, but my thoughts are with them. Like I said, it's gonna get worse before it gets better for them. But a lot of companies have stepped in and said, "Hey, man, we're here to help." Caribbean cruise line, a couple of the cruise lines. I don't even want to say who it was, but a lot of the cruise lines. I know Disney stepped in. A lot of companies, big companies, have stepped in. A lot of celebrities have stepped in to kind of get them back on their feet, because that's a big tourist destination, and without that being the main revenue for a lot of these companies, they're not going to make a lot of money for people to book to go to that island and stuff like that. So congrats to people that are saying, fuck it, let me get out of my way and help you guys out any way we can. So like I said, actions speak louder than fucking prayers. I'm sorry, actions speak louder than prayers. I will keep fucking pushing that to the end. I don't believe in this shit. Pray for me. It's like, no, I'm thinking of you. No, really, I am. If you fucking need anything, let me know. I'll do what I can financially and physically. I'll push it out there. I'll fucking guide you to where you need to go. I don't believe these prayer things. People pray for you. It's like, I'm gonna pray that you do better. It's like, no, fucking help me, like guide me, teach me something. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not here to be preachy or anything like that. I'm too open-minded. That's why it's called The Mind Unleashed. I'm too fucking open-minded. My mind is like this, But yeah, man, it was a fun one, got fucking paid, got to do my week work that I had to do and stuff like that. So yeah. Besides Dorian and shit, everybody's gonna be safe with that. Finally did spring, and I finally had a little bit in savings that I ended up going out and get a gaming chair that I needed. I ended up getting a gaming chair because it's good for my lower back, so I could sit in the office. Finally, it arrived. The minute Dorian fucking passed, it was like the minute, a couple days later, Amazon finally, all their shit fucking finally went back up to normal, and everything started shipping like fucking crazy. Still need to do the review for the 3D filament from Sulu Tech. Sulu 3D, sorry, SULU 3D. Still need to do the review on that. I finally bought enough to do my Amazon OpenMind page. If you guys want to click on our thing, on our company page on the openmindindustry.com, the official website, click on what I do need. A few things. If you want to help, if you want to donate anything, the money is going to a good place. I'm not going to fucking use your money and throw it away. No. Some things I need to do for the podcast, some things I need to do for the company in general. I am looking in for a resin printer still. And for whoever donates for the fucking resin printer, I will do 3D printing work for you. You will literally investing in me doing work for you. You don't have to pay anything. You're just going to give a few bucks, and I'm going to fucking build you something. You can say, Ollie, I want this. Ollie, I want a prop. Ollie, I want this. I'll fucking try to build it. I really will. So for those who want to donate into our shit, if you want to advertise with us, feel free. I'm looking for advertisers, looking for sponsors. I'm looking for this. But no, if you fucking donate some money, it's going to go into a 3D printer. There's a Elegoo that I'm looking at. It's $350. 250. I've talked with Orange. What the fuck can I remember them? I talked to Orange 10, Longer 3D. I've talked with them. I haven't talked to them in a while, but my budget is super tight, so I really can't afford their damn printer. And they're like, hey, and their printer's $229, so $230. But I'm still looking into getting the resin and stuff. I want to make sure I'm getting the right printer. Again, if you donate, if you click our links, I'll put them in there in the description of the podcast. Go to our page, click on that. Like I said, any of your money, I'm going to make sure it goes in the right place. And I will prove that it goes to the fucking right place. I'm going to show you the fucking receipts. I'm going to show you where your money went. Because I'm not just going to use it, but like, I took your money. No, your money is going somewhere good. I told somebody the other day, why do you do that? I said, well, it doesn't hurt to ask. Because I had somebody who fucking needed something, and I helped him. Which I actually had the part. And I was like, hey, do you need this? And he's like, what do you want for it? I was like, if you're going to use it, use it. Like my one friend, I said, I need something, a power supply for something. And he said, for his computer, and he said, I have 3 of those. He goes, I'm asking this much for him, but if you can use it, hey, I'm going to give it to you. If you can prove to me you're going to use it, so thank you for the power supply that I needed a while back, and I got a new power supply, so I believe, and that's the thing, it's like, I'm going to donate a fucking hand grips that I've been working on, do a lot of pro bono work for somebody, it's like, if you need something, I'm going to do it. I had somebody who couldn't afford some 3D printing work. I said, alright, well, you can't afford me, or you can't afford this, so just pay for the shipping. Just pay me the shipping. I'm going to fucking do it, and I did. And it got shipped up, so just pay for the shipping. Probably give me about $20-30. If you can pay that, I got it. And they're like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, I got it. So, cool. But yeah, man, like, I've been doing that shit and working on stuff and getting open mind gaming. For those who clicked on the YouTube page and give me a subscriber now, thank you, man. I only had 4 of those, so I have like 3 more. Holy shit. So, thanks for subscribing, whoever did that. I appreciate it. And those for listening to the podcast, appreciate that. I think the next one coming up now is going to be Ernesto. I'm trying to get him on. Trying to get into the Orlando area to stay with my girlfriend for a day to do that. Trying to get that stuff done. I've been trying to get an anchor too. I hit up the anchor company and they sent me a link through Amazon and said, hey, you got to go to our influencer page and our advertiser page. Got to tell us why. And like, I wrote fucking why and shorts and all. Didn't really tell them. Really, I hate when you got to do that. It's like to become an influencer or try to get some sponsorships. Tell us why. Tell us that. Sorry for the weird fucking head. But I hate that bullshit where it's like, dude, here's what I do. You know? I can get you the followers, I can get you what you need, but can you help? Can you just fucking get a tax write-off? At the end of the day, that's what it becomes for them. It becomes a tax write-off for a lot of these companies. I know in the road, I haven't talked to him yet, but I'm going to donate a lot of my 3D filament fucking redundancies. So a lot of my shit that it's either came out shitty or it can't be reutilized. I'm not going to throw it in the recycle bin. I'm going to send it down to Form 5 Prosthetics. He's been getting a lot of assistance from government grants and shit like that because he's a non-profit. But, really cool dude. I'm going to have Aaron Westbrook on the podcast, talk with him. And a new guy I found on Twitter. Be very warned if I give you this name. It's called Crip Daddy. It's Crip Daddy. He's fucking amazing. Somebody tossed him to me and I couldn't stop laughing. He's chair-bound, stuff like that. He's got some issues and stuff like that. Fucking comedian, hilarious guy. If you like Zach Ganner's just kind of dirty, disabled comedy, fucking raw, you'll love it, man. I can't stop laughing. I've actually hit him up on Twitter. He was in the hospital, so I want to give a shout out to you. Dude, feel better. Glad you're doing home. Glad you're doing your comedy. It's fucking amazing. Makes me giggle. I love your dirty humor. I think it's dark. I think it's great. Keep doing what you're doing. I find it fucking hilarious. As you should, man. You gotta giggle at something. And when I do Dave Chappelle comedy, man, holy fuck, that was good. My buddy was saying I was working the other day at my day job, and he said, "Hey, man, you gotta watch the new Dave Chappelle." So I hopped on my Netflix and I ended up watching. My girl kind of liked it, didn't like it. She's not very, I don't know. She, yeah, I don't know. I fucking enjoyed it. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I loved what he did. He was very smooth. Brought up Anthony Bourdain. At a good point of why Anthony Bourdain. It's like you could have all this and this, and then your life is still perfect, and you can like shoot yourself. But yeah. So yeah, like I said. Anyway, like, click, subscribe. I hate saying all that shit, but y'all already fucking know. If you want to donate, or if you want to look at our Amazon page, it's going to be on our openmindindustries.com. Click on that. You'll see the Amazon thing or donate thing. You can either do either. Like I said, your money is going to go into a real fucking thing. I will show you the proof of where it's going. I'm going to be very upfront, very transparent of where it's going. I'm not one of those fucking people that are like, give me a GoFundMe. All the people that GoFunded me, I got the company going. All those people that are like, I was like, hey, you're probably never going to get your money back. And they're like, I don't give a fuck. I want your money. I want the money to go to something. And you're doing something. My aunt told me that the other day. She came up to me and she goes, I'm so fucking happy. I'm just like, what do you mean? She's like, well, the money I gave you, it's like you're having fun now. You're doing a podcast. You're looking things. You're 3D printing things. You're showing people how to fix things. You're moving forward to a fucking goal. 3D crutches are still coming along. I got to talk with John, and John's only been working, and John's my business partner, and I didn't really talk to him because he's really been doing his own thing. So every time I get to him, it's like he can't get to his laptop, and he's like, man, do you, bro? He's like, I'm gonna get to it when I get to it. He's like, I'm just so damn busy on the work his actual day job, which is he's an engineer. He does like buildings and shit like that. Like legit buildings. So he's been busy doing that shit. So Open Mind was kind of my own thing. That's what I kind of work on. Now it's just getting out of fucking debt. I told somebody my debt was from a mixture of things. Buying tools and things. I got a friend who's doing school loans right now, and fucking he's in debt and she's in debt, and they're like, how much do you owe? And I'm like 7,000, 8,000. They're like, yeah, but you're doing something, right? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, yeah, I'm literally working here, fucking wondering how the fuck I'm gonna make rent, and you're sitting there going, I wonder what I'm gonna record for the next podcast. I wonder what I'm working on next. You know, you're busy fucking building a brand and a thing and all the shit. I'm not even doing that. So, again, for those who want to donate, if you can, donate. If you want to spread the word, spread it. If you want to help me out with something, do it. I would appreciate it. If you want to be on the podcast, let me know, because I would love to talk to you. If you have a suggestion, idea, anything like that, let us know down in the description. Fucking tell me I suck. Tell me I'm cool. What fuck? There's nothing you can really do to hurt me, because my dad already did it way back then. Sorry, Daddy. Just kidding. Everybody's like, why do you know? Like my dark sense of humor. There's nothing you can do to say to my father already hasn't said to me. I have thick skin. I have been through anger management. I've done it all. So for those having a stressed out time, enjoy yourself. Enjoy life. Take it as will. You know, do your thing. But yeah, I'm looking at, finally Elegoo got some printers back, and I was busy on the Amazon page checking some stuff out. I need to put some advertising on the site. I'm just been, I don't know what to fucking put on. I really don't. I'm just like, become an Amazon affiliate. So it's like, you gotta do that, and you gotta find a selling fucking product, and you gotta sell it. It's like push. It's like, dude, I just want to fucking pennies. Pennies would help. It would help pay. I am looking, I don't know, getting an attorney for fucking these credit cards and figure out how the fuck I'm gonna pay them off on time. I'd like to pay them off within a year, but I don't see that happening. So, I don't know. I haven't talked to anybody. My buddy just was telling me about bankruptcy, and I'm like, I don't qualify for that shit. He's in mega debt. I mean, like $60,000 worth of fucking debt. So he's like, and he's now like broke as fuck again. But he's claimed bankruptcy like 5 fucking times. So I'm like, Jesus Christ, I didn't know you could do that. But if anybody knows anybody who wants to walk me through this company shit, or maybe there's grants. I mean, I looked for grants like years ago. My attorney said that to me when I trademarked like last year. He's like, you can look into getting some grants, dude. And I said, how the fuck do I do that? Grants aren't even fun to get because you're spending hours of fucking doing paperwork and writing essays and why you deserve the $2,000 or the $200 that they'll give you. So, I don't know. I'm looking more to R&D research, helping other companies. So, yeah. If you want to help, help. If you don't want to help, don't help. If you want to tell me to go fuck myself, go fuck myself. But, yeah, man, I'm going to keep doing my gaming thing. I have a lot of fun doing that, and probably get that up and running again, and probably get it on Facebook. That's pretty cool. So one of my friends was like, keep doing what you're doing. You like you're having fun. So, definitely getting the 3D modeling. Got a project need to get started doing with Fusion, and start learning Fusion more and more. But yeah. Also, rest in peace to Jessie Combs, Mythbuster. I can't believe that happened. But dude, she was living for her dream. There was nothing stopping her. She was gonna do that shit, whether it killed her or not. So she was a true fucking person. It's like, I'm going. Nevertheless, I'm gonna fucking break a speed record and do my thing. And that's the person you want to have around. Nothing's gonna stop you from doing your dream or your goal or something. But yeah. My watch was dead. I didn't charge my bad one. We did do a review on this, why I have an Apple Watch, and there's a lot of reasons why I buy an Apple Watch. So, yeah, loving the new gamer chair. Kind of sucks that I had to buy it myself, but hurts. But I can write that off in taxes. Yay! I'm like, you can write it off as a business expense because it technically is a business expense. I use the damn thing. Feels good. I wrote a review for Amazon for that, and did a video. It'll probably be on the YouTube page. Like my thoughts and suggestions on it. Could I go into a better one? Yeah, I mean, but I really was looking for something in my budget, and I only spent like I think $71 on it. And I was looking at a couple other ones, but with tax and shipping, it was like, ugh. So this one seems to be doing fine. It has a nice little rocky. Don't like that it doesn't tilt, but that's fine. It's a gaming chair. Keeps your spine actually up. So when I'm editing or working or 3D printing, I can actually slide down and work on the printers and show you guys live what the hell I'm doing. But I will get this damn review out. I'm going to start doing more reviews. You need to get the videos up on YouTube. It's just a pain in the ass editing and just getting these compressed. And if it didn't take so long editing and putting these together, I would be like, But anyway. Hope you guys enjoy. Keep an open mind. Have a great week. Well, love you all. Love ya. See you soon. Bye.